think we try to stay away from that. We don't really focus on that. We're focused on this season. That's the big thing for us is we have a game next month. So NIL stuff, that's not really big. That's not big in my mind at all. But yeah, it's not gonna get him. I don't think it's anything that I get. I try to help my teammates, whether it's an app, signing up for an app, whatever I hear, I try to pass along to my guys so they can be taken care of too.
How much chatter or conversation is there? Because that's one of the ways guys have told me they find out about NIL opportunities. It's just a teammate gets hooked up and then tells them. How much do you guys kind of share that info?
I share everything I get, everything. There's no secret at all. I try not to hold anything in because I want to see my guys succeed because they all deserve it. We all work the same way. We come to work every single day. Yes, sir.
Hey, Jordan, how does it feel being in the position you are as a solidified starting quarterback, where in your previous years you were sort of in a quarterback battle? How much confidence does that give you knowing that you're the man?
It gives me a lot of confidence. I can't wait to get back out there. That's the first year. I'm the one guy. I'm the guy. At the end of the day, when the season starts, I have to perform. I know that. I'm gonna keep working hard. It's good, and it's good to be announced early. Whatever, it feels good. But yeah, it's all about the performance and how I can lead this team.
So, how much does going through last year? How much did it help you this year, and what do you still want to improve upon from last year?
I want to improve on everything. There's a lot of room for improvement for me. Throwing the ball, running the ball, leading. I want to improve every aspect of my game. I've been working on my technique, little things with throwing. My leadership, obviously. Speaking a little bit more. Stop being so reserved. Yeah, I'm just trying to grow in every way.
Hey, Jordan, talk about your toughness. Where do you get that from? And secondly, how great was that big win against Miami in the last couple minutes?
My toughness, that comes just from playing football for so long. Having teammates that love me, have my family behind me, it's easy to keep going. Little nagging injuries, I could push through that because I know I got people that support me and are depending on me. But yeah, and that win against Miami, it was special. It was a dream come true for me. Obviously, growing up with Seminole and watching these games my whole life, it was a perfect scenario, perfect situation. I'm very thankful for it.
Jordan, speaking of Miami, what's it going to be like for you going back down to South Florida and having a chance to start in a game against Miami in South Florida?
It's going to be great, but we have a game next month, so I'm honestly really worried about that. But it's obviously going to be great to have my family down there, my friends down there. But yeah, I'm focused on the game next month for sure.
Do you expect the passing game to improve this year?
100%, yes, sir.
Why so?
We got new weapons. It's just everything. We've been working really hard this offseason, very, very hard to improve it. Coach Norvell has done a great job. Coach Tokar has done a great job with me. The O-line, we got some new guys. We're going to have a lot of competition everywhere, which is going to be really special. We're going to be good.
Pre-game, what do you listen to? What's your go-to pre-game?
I like country music.
Country music?
Yes, sir. I'm a country guy.
Who is it?
Whoever, Luke Bryan, Morgan Wallen, Jordan Davis. Yes, sir.
In the passing game throughout the course of the season, is there an area that you think you got better at last year as the season went on?
I think, honestly, every bit of my passing grew. I was able to hit the middle of the field. I was just able to do things that I didn't have the confidence to do before. It's all confidence for me. Everything's confidence for me. If I'm confident, I can make any throw that anybody can make across the country. I'm just going to keep growing.
Jordan, piggybacking off an earlier question, just curious, how has offseason gone working with your receivers? I know there's a lot of new guys in the room. How's that chemistry continuing to develop?
We work very hard throughout the week. We have a lot of PRPs, like I always say, routes on air. We're going one-on-ones against the defense, doing 7-on-7. So, those defensive backs are unreal. They're unreal. So it's competition every single day. It's just making us better and better. So we're just going to keep growing and reserve.
How do you expect some of those transfers to help the offense this year?
They're great players in every way. Micah, Johnny, Winston, Trey Benson, all the guys are going to contribute to this team. They're great people. They bond very well with this team. We're going to have competition everywhere, which is going to be really special.
Is a winning season realistic goal for you guys this year?
100%. Yes, sir. I want to take it week by week and win every single week, win every single day, win every play. Yes, sir.
What do you see when you look around the practice field or around the locker room? What do you see that makes you think, okay, yeah, this is a winning, this will be a winning season?
Just the way we work. I think we work harder than anybody across the country. Coach Storms does a great job with us, pushing us every single day. We're all getting stronger, bigger, faster. Yeah, I mean, it's a family. It feels like a family. It's my first time at Florida State where we are truly bonded together. You never see, it's never like fighting. There's no like separated groups. We're all just one. So it's really special.
How will that make a difference on the field this year?
In every way. I mean, looking next to you, if it's 4th and 1 and the O-line looks next to their brother, they know how hard we worked this offseason, and that's your brother. You don't want to let him down. The offensive line doesn't want to let me down. The receivers, I don't want to let anybody down at all. That's my goal every single day, is just keep pushing and bringing us closer and closer together.
Why do you think that is, that brotherhood is the best it's been in your time here?
Coach Norvell. It's all Coach Norvell. It starts at the top. He's a great person. We all want to fight for him. So it's very easy to play for a coach like that cares about us so much, coaches us hard, loves us hard. Just focuses on the little things. He comes to work every single day, so it's very easy. But yeah, we're all friends. I try to take as many guys as I can fishing with me. Just little things like that. We have a lot of bonding events. Yeah, that's good.
Who's the best fisher?
Best fishing on the I would say Dylan Gibbons. Is there? Dylan Gibbons for sure.
From seeing Robinson at practice every day, what do you notice to explain why he's so good?
Just the way he comes to work. It's all about the work for everybody. The mindset he has is very special. Yeah, he's just an all-around great player, and he's a great person. That's another thing. Football is one thing, but the person that you are is outside of football is very important to Coach Norvell, to me, and this entire football team. He's a great person. Yeah, he's a great person.
What about the mindset you're referring to there? When you say his
The mindset, just the same thing that they're talking about, the dog mentality. Just coming to work every day, going 100% on every single play, just giving everything you got.
What advantage do you think you guys and Coach Norvell has? That he's going into his third year at FSU.
Just the experiences. We've been through a lot. We've had the COVID year. We've had losing seasons. We've just been through a lot of ups and downs, and I think we're going to be able to respond. He always talks about the response. It's all about the experience for sure.
And for you personally, you've had a long haul transfer, had the COVID season. What's been the biggest things that you've learned over the course of your career?
I've learned just to believe in yourself, no matter when no one believes in you. I think that's a big thing for me, is just believing in myself. Obviously, I've been through a lot my first couple years about believing in myself, the confidence. I know I have a great supporting cast. My family has my back no matter what, and they're great people. So, yeah, I'm confident as all could be right now. So I'm just ready to go.
A year ago, I think you were in this exact same place. You were talking about confidence as well, and how at one point you was considering quitting football. You lost that confidence.
For sure.
How far you've come, and Mike Norvell has handed this offense over to you this year. I guess.
Yes, sir.
Can you kind of reflect on your journey and how far you've come the last few years?
Yeah, I've came a long way, man. A long, long way. All glory to God. Couldn't do it without him. It's been a journey. There's a lot of ups and downs. Once again, leaving Louisville, coming here, sitting out, then turning into like just a running quarterback, and then just progressing each year, getting better and better. And I feel like I've done that. It's time to take that next step, though. It's time to take that next step and become the quarterback for Florida State and help this team win a lot of games.
What's been the lowest point of the journey, and then the highest point as well?
I'll start with the highest. That's really the highest is right now. Who I am today, who I've been throughout this spring and throughout this summer, just pushing my teammates pushing me, coming to work every single day, focusing on the little things, putting weight on my body, in the film room, watching film every night, little things like that. It's all about the little things for me. The lowest part, obviously, I won't say obviously, the ups and downs I've been through a lot. I've just been through a lot. There's a lot of low points, but I'm focused on the high points for sure.
So Jordan, I know you was here last year with McKenzie. I know y'all were really close last year.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything that you took from him being on the team last year? Have you been in contact with any of the legacy quarterbacks like Jameis Winston or anybody?
Yeah, I talked to Jameis a lot. I talked to Jameis. I talked to EJ. I used to watch those guys growing up, and I look at them. I watch their old tapes, their old games, and try to model my game after them. Mackenzie and I were very close. I took a lot from him. Just the whole toughness part that we talked about earlier. I feel like obviously he's been through a lot. Mackenzie's been through the most ever, and he's still smiling until today. You never saw him down ever. He took me under his wing and showed me a lot. I got off the phone with him last night. We were just talking. He had his son. It's just a blessing. I'm blessed that I was able to play with him. I'm blessed for sure.
And then going up against, of course, your teammates over here, man, with a beast in the middle of the defense and like that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Jamie on the outside, shutting down corners and shutting down the outside boundaries. Does that make you better as a quarterback, knowing that you got those guys that's going to challenge you every single week in practice?
100%. We have, I think, the top defense in whatever, the ACC, the country at that. We have guys that come to work every single day. Our D-line is very special. Our defensive backs are special. Our linebackers are special. We have guys all over the field, Akeem Dent, Jared Jackson, Jared Verse. We have very special guys. We have athletes across the field. And, yeah, it's special for sure.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Travis, you share about those conversations that you had with James and EJ. I'm sure some of it's privilege, but what are some of the things that you guys talk about?
EJ actually sent me a DM, I don't know if it was last week, 2 weeks ago, just saying he was watching my film, and I'm going to be very special. It's all about confidence for me, just to keep working, keep my head down. With Jameis, we have Joe Hernandez, is his agent, and it's like my guy that handles everything for me, so we've been in contact. We graduated together, which was pretty special. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, just little things, just talking about all the little things for sure.
And then with respect to Mackenzie, of course, he's somebody that you're close to. It's got to feel pretty good, though, to be sitting here at this table. He was there last year over there, but now it's yours.
Yes, sir. It's special. It's special. It's very special. But once again, this is all special at the beginning of the season. But when the first game starts, it's all about performance. Nothing's solidified. I have to perform well. I have to lead this team in the right direction. I have to get wins. At the end of the day, it's all about winning for us. Obviously, we want to win every single day and keep growing, but yeah, it's all about wins for this team.
You spent a lot of time, Jordan, talking about leadership, and that's been the theme today. But how have you grown day one to now as a leader, and some of the intricacies of how to get the most out of each individual teammate?
Personally, I lead by example. I'm a guy that's very reserved. I lead by example. I show up early. I want to be the first guy to everything. It's about how I do everything. It's in the classroom. I have to perform well. I have to be at treatment when I'm supposed to be at treatment. It's all the little things. These guys are all looking at me, looking to me. If I'm not doing the right thing, then they can say Jordan's not doing this, blah blah blah. It's easy. So I just got to keep doing the little things right. I'm gonna keep trying to be more vocal. If I have something to say, I'm gonna say it. I'm not a guy that's gonna curse you out. But if I have something to say, I'm gonna pull you to the side and we're gonna talk about it and stuff like that. So.
You mentioned earlier putting on a little bit of weight this offseason was a goal for you, I guess. Why was that important? How have you gone about doing that? And I guess what's your top weight you've been at this offseason? My top weight this offseason was 210. I'm probably at like 205 today. It was big for me. Obviously, taking those hits at 185, 190 was not a good feeling. I talked to Mackenzie last night. He said just be available. That's the most important thing for me is always being available. So I've been taking care of my body this offseason. It's been big for Coach Norvell. Has been emphasizing it to me. Our trainers do a great job. Just rehabbing, prehabbing, all the little things, getting my shoulder right so I can go out there and throw a million balls a day. So yeah, I'm getting ready for sure.
Travis, how has being a mentor to AJ and Tate helped you as a leader and helped you grow as a quarterback?
It means a lot for me. Those guys look to me. Those are my guys. We hang out every single day. I just try to push them, show them the ways. Obviously, show up early. How I treat people is big. You walk around, you see the janitor, you say hello, ask them how they're doing. Just some little things that are important. Quarterback comes with a lot of responsibility. I've been trying to just show the young guys, obviously Tate's been here for a couple years, so he knows the way. AJ's still young, just got out of high school, so I'm just trying to show him the way. So.
You said you and EJ talk about confidence. When's the last time you've been as confident as you are right now?
I would say high school. High school for sure. My throwing in high school, I feel like I can make every single throw. Right now, I feel like I can make any throw. I would say high school for sure.
Third and long, I know you just talked a little bit about wanting to show people you can be more of a pocket passer. How much of an emphasis has that been for you to be able to kind of round out your game? And are you looking to prove people wrong this year about, hey, I can sit in there and I can deliver a strike over the middle of the field?
Yes, sir. I could do that my whole life. I think a false narrative was created. I have no idea when, but it got in my mind, and it's been stuck in my mind for whatever. The first couple of years, it was stuck in my mind. But yeah, I've been working very hard, obviously. Yeah, I can't wait. I have a chip on my shoulder for sure, 100%. A lot of people are doubting me. I can't wait to get out there and play football again.
How important, too, is it early in downs to be able to set your team up and to move the chains?
Yeah.
Because you're a big play guy, but trying to stay ahead of the chains, too. How much pride do you take in that?
I take a lot of pride in that. Once again, this offense is going to keep growing every single day. We work very hard as a team. The offensive line is getting better every single day. The receivers are getting better. Our running backs are very special. We're going to be special this year, 100%.
Jordy, this league, people talk about quarterbacks all the time. From your standpoint, being one of those guys, look at the other guys. I mean, do those other guys impress? I mean, you're a quarterback. Those other guys have to impress you that are in this league and how deep the talent is.
Yes, sir, 100%. I give credit when it's due, and all the quarterbacks across the ACC are very special. I watch them all. I played with Malik Cunningham. He's a very special player, very special person. Yeah, they're all great players. It's awesome to see, and I'm thankful to be with them, competing with them. So yeah, they're special.
What is it like to be part of that group that everybody talks about?
It's a blessing from the man upstairs. It's a blessing. The season hasn't started yet though, so I just feel like when the season starts, I have a lot to prove. I'm going to keep competing, keep working. It's all about performance on the season.
You mentioned Malik. Do you guys keep in touch at all? I mean, were you close? I mean, you were in the same room when you were there for the whole year, right?
Yes, sir. It was the whole season. Yeah, we talk every now and then. We're both working very hard. It's hard to keep in touch every single day, but yeah, we talk every now and then. Yeah, I'm rooting for him all day. He's a great person, great player. Yeah, for sure.
You met, I'm sure you have, Dimitri Emanuel. What are your impressions of Dimitri?
Great player. I love his mindset. His locker is a couple down from me. He's just a great player, man. He comes with a great mindset every single day. It fits very well with our team. He's great.
What, if anything, did Coach Atkins tell you about Dimitri before he got there? Because he had experience and he knew Dimitri from a few years back.
He said he's going to work his butt off every single day. And he has. He hasn't disappointed at all. He's strong, he's fast, he's athletic. He's just a great player all around.
But just a question on Malik, since you did get to see him up close and personal, not just when you guys were going head-to-head, but years ago, what kind of player is he and how do your games differ? Like, what are his strengths? If you were, to talk to some of your teammates on defense, like, what would you tell them about things to look out for that he does differently?
I mean, he throws the ball great. That's the main thing. I think he gets a look that he's a running quarterback too. His arm's great. You can watch the games and see he can throw the deep ball. He can hit the short passes. He's a special player. Obviously, he's an athlete at the same time. He can run. You watch him, it looks like Lamar Jackson. He's a special player, very special.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You talked about McKenzie and all the things he taught you, but would you say there's something to now you're in another year of you're kind of the guy? I mean, there's an expectation, and you're the face of a program, which comes when you talk about Brady and you talk about Lamar Jackson and all these guys. They are representing their schools. How much more comfortable are you now in representing Florida State, representing the football program, kind of being that overall figurehead as the quarterback?
It's a great feeling. Like I said, growing up a Seminole fan my whole entire life, I used to watch this and pray for opportunities like this. I used to sit in my bed and pray every single night, and now I'm here. I'm here. It's a blessing from the man upstairs. I have the best supporting cast in the world. They push me every single day, but I'm here now, and it's all about performance. It's all about performance, how I perform, how I treat people, how I treat the game, how do I respect my teammates. It's all about the little things. And you grew up, you said, a Seminole fan, and I remember your brother Devin and you guys all being a Seminole family. How much pride do you take in getting Florida State back? Like, do you at night thinking, like, my goal and my legacy is where I take Florida State in my career? 100%. I try not to get caught up in that type of stuff, because obviously that's a lot of weight on your shoulders. I try to take it game by game, and God has my back. I pray every single night. All I got to do is continue working. I'm focused on working, pushing my teammates, become the best leader I can be, and just, yes, sir.
the wide receiver group as well. I mean, you guys have some talented guys who came back, but when you guys went out and you brought all these different guys to the transfer portal, what kind of injection of life has that given the unit and the offense?
I feel like it's all about competition. You have to compete, whether it's you competing against yourself every day, you competing against your teammates every day. Competition is the biggest thing, and Coach Norvell always talks about it. It's big for us. Obviously, we got 3 new guys in that room, 4 new guys in that room that are all great players. It's gonna be a special year. It's gonna be very special.
And finally, for me, if there's a piece of advice you could give your freshman yourself after you transfer and you come to Florida State as a sophomore, what would you tell yourself if you could go back and talk to younger you?
That's a good question. I mean, obviously, the whole factor of believing in yourself. Don't let the outside noise get to you. And obviously, confidence comes from the work, like Norvell said in there. Confidence comes from the work, and it's shown. I've been working my butt off this spring, and I'm here today, and I'm as confident as all could be. So, yeah, I just say confidence comes from the work. Believe in yourself, and just keep being you.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate you.
Good luck this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
How's this year feel compared to last year? You know, you come here with Mackenzie and everything. In terms of just how you position yourself on this team, where do you feel a year later?
Yeah, last year at this time it was very different. Mackenzie and I were competing every single day. Knowing I'm the guy now, it means a lot. I'm going to keep leading this team, leading my players, leading by example. But at the end of the day, when the season starts, it's all about performance. I have to perform well, or nothing's solidified at all. Nothing's solidified. It's all about how I play, and I'm going to keep prodding myself off of that.
Even though it's your job at this point, more definitive, is it still interesting because there's other guys in that room that probably feel like they can go out there and lead right away as well. So it's still just always a competition in your mind.
100%. It's always competition. There's always competition, whether it's competing against my teammates or competing against myself every day. I want to be better than I was yesterday every single day. So as long as I'm better than I was yesterday, I'm going to keep growing. All the guys in the room are great players. I love them so much. We compete every single day we go out there. It's all love, but we're all pushing each other to get better.
This last week for me, I know your teammates have spoke about your drive, constantly, your motivation. Where does that come from? Is there anything family-wise or anything that just really makes you push 100%?
I think it has a lot to do with my family. It has a lot to do with my family. It has a lot to do with this football team. But at the end of the day, my brother used to play baseball here. I grew up a Seminole fan my whole entire life. So it's very easy to root for them. But now I'm in these shoes, and I'm here. I'm a quarterback at Florida State. It's a blessing from the man upstairs. I want to bring Florida State back, obviously. But my family is great. I have a great supporting cast from them. They push me every single day and want the best for me. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Looks like you've added a little bit of muscle. Have you added some weight in the offseason?
Yes, sir. I gained about 15 pounds. I weigh 205 right now. Still want to gain about 5, 10 more. Keep growing. I still got my speed. I'm getting stronger. But that's all my teammates. They have pushed me very hard. They talk about it a lot. The nutrition staff did a great job. I have my shakes every day. That tastes amazing. It's very easy. It's very easy. Yes, sir.
The offensive line has been an issue at Florida State for a very long time. And everything that I'm told is that this is the best group that's been assembled in a number of years. What's it been like throughout the spring working with these guys, including some of the new transfers?
Yeah, those are my boys. No matter what people say about them, those are my guys. They work very hard. They give everything they have, and that's all that matters to me. As long as you're out there giving 100%, that's all I care about. I want you to fight every single play, never take a play off. It's big for me, but yeah, obviously the spring was special. We got some new guys, so it's all about competition. They're all competing, working very hard. They're all watching film, studying harder, just doing the little things right that we need to do to be successful as a team. So yeah, I appreciate them a lot.
You're so dangerous throwing in running. Does the role change a little bit as far as running because, trying to stay healthy, how important you are for the entire season? What have those conversations been like with Mike Norvell? And once you get into the game, do you kind of leave that anyway and just go out and play football?
Yeah, it's all about playing football. I'm going to go back to my instincts no matter what. Obviously, I'm going to sit in there and throw the ball, and I got to take a hit to the chest. I'm going to make a throw. I'm confident now. I'm comfortable. Yeah, Coach Norvell, it's just when I run the ball, protect myself. I don't need to be a guy that tries to lower my shoulder. I need to be available. That's the most important thing for me this year, is just being available every single game. So yeah, you're going to see me sliding a little bit more, running out of bounds a little bit more. Even though it's going to be hard, you might see me try to drop my shoulder every once in a while. But yeah, yes sir.
Some proven college wide receivers join you via the transfer portal. What's that relationship been like with them so far?
Those are already like my guys. I hang out with Johnny Wilson and Micah every single day. Those are my guys. Winston's a great player. Deuce is going to be very special. It's all about confidence for Deuce. He's one of the fastest people I've ever seen in my life. We love him. Yeah, Winston's been working very hard to come back from his injury. He's been doing a great job. He's moving very well. Yeah, they're very special players and people.
Why does it feel different from last year? I mean, I spoke with you a year ago. Milton was next to you. There was a competition. You won the job. You're the clear leader now, but it just feels like it's starting to turn around in Tallahassee. What has been the difference?
Coach Norvell. It starts at the top. At the end of the day, Coach Norvell comes to work every single day. The way he comes to work, the mindset that he has every single day, you'll never know when he's having a bad day. Obviously, every day is not going to be your best day, but it's just how you handle it, how you handle adversity. We're growing. We have a lot of experience. We have a lot of leaders now that are stepping up, bringing the younger guys up, and it all starts with leadership.
Last one for you from me. The defense, 2 defense players are here. And just talking with Jamie Robinson a little bit earlier, the changes that they're making there with the addition of Randy Shannon as well. What have you seen on the other side of the football?
They're great. We do 7-on-7 every day. We do 1-on-1s. They are special people, special players. They're all so talented. It's all about the mindset. We have Akeem Dent. We have Jared Jackson. We have Jared Verse. Obviously, those 2 over there. They're all special players. It's all about the mindset for this football team, the confidence, and how we work. And we've been working very hard.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
What makes Clemson's defense so difficult to play against?
Obviously, Clemson's been a great team for a long time. I've been watching them for a while. Their defense is great. They have great athletes all over the field. It's a great football team all around. Their coaches are great. Yeah, I look forward to playing them this year.
Is there a little bit of excitement that maybe Brent Venables isn't across the field calling plays?
Yeah, he's a great coach, obviously. But at the end of the day, it all falls on the players. They have to take initiative to take that next step and keep growing. That's the problem with our football team. We need to keep growing. It's not on the coaches at the end of the day. It's on us. We have to take ownership in everything we do. So, yeah, obviously that's a great coach across the way, but that football team is great, and they're going to be good.
Clemson kind of slipped open last year. Is there a sense that maybe the Atlantic is back open for the taking?
It's always open. Every single year, we're Florida State. We got to get back to being Florida State. Yeah, we're going to come to work every single game, and we're going to take it week by week. Thank you. Yeah, we were actually just talking about it in like the little leadership council thing that we had. There's a standard at Florida State, and I think we're reaching that standard again. The guys are showing up on time. No one's late. You don't see anyone doing plate pushes. If they do, they take ownership in it. It's not complaining. Just the way we run whatever, our conditioning is special. It's just a different feeling. You don't see guys bent over. If they mess up, we got to do push-ups. No one complains. So it's just everyone's bought. I believe everyone's bought in. Obviously, you're not going to have 100% buy-in, but we need to get as close to 100% as we can. And the leaders, all the leaders, need to be bought in. Yes, sir.
Is there a purpose? You guys, is it like, all right, today we're going to run stuff that we've done, red zone, this is stuff that we've run, second long. Can you kind of talk about just how detailed you guys are able to get in the session?
Yeah, we set up, we have third down day. Tuesday? We had, we had red zone Tuesday. So like we just take different parts of the game.
like we do in practice. We do the same thing in practice. We'll have third downs, we'll have third and short, third and long, fourth downs. We do everything, so everything relates to the game because you never know when that's going to pop up. So, yes, sir.
You got an idea, like, all right, I think this is what Coach Norvell, Coach Atkins are going to want to run. Are you kind of like, are you the OC? Like, are you calling the plays and figuring out what you guys really want?
Yes, sir. All the quarterbacks get together. We all set up a script before. All the quarterbacks are very bought into this offense, so we all know pretty good on what to do, the thought process, and the best thing about everything is we're coaching each other up. If one of us makes a mistake, the other guy's going to tell you what coach would probably tell you. So, yes, sir.
There's nothing that replaces real experience in terms of value. You played in the small town, you played in the valley, you beat Miami, you've done those things. Can you explain, is there a true value to that that's giving you some sort of different strength this year?
Yes, sir, 100%. I've been part of teams that played when I wasn't playing. I played the past couple of years, and I played in all those places and played in some big games. It's special for sure, and yeah, I have a lot of experience now. Obviously, going through all the ups and downs, a lot of losses. I know how it feels, and I'm tired of the feeling, so I'm ready to get back out there.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the brick wall that Coach Atkins is developing for you, from the young guys like Julian Armella to some of the older guys like transfer like Caden Lyles and all that?
Yeah, those are my guys. They come to work every single day. They're special players, special people, and we're just getting closer and closer every day. Those guys are very close. It's a brotherhood in that room for sure. They always talk about how much of a brotherhood it is. Yeah, I can't wait to get back out there. But those are my boys, and I love them a lot.
You were talking about your confidence. Does that definitely help with your confidence, having those guys helping out and obviously making you a better passer?
Yeah, for sure. Those guys, I think they got a lot of criticism before. Never really understood it. Yeah, whatever. There's sacks given up, whatever. But those guys are the same people. It's all about the mindset for them. They keep working every single day. They're getting better every day. Yeah, those are my guys, and I can't wait to get back out there with them.
Hey, Jordan, all season pretty much slowly but surely coming to an end here. You've had a chance to kind of get a look at everybody. And besides yourself, who on the team are you excited to kind of see play this season? Is there a couple players or anybody that you particularly like, man, that person's going to be something to see this year that maybe a lot of people don't know about?
I would say there's a couple people everybody I can't wait to see, but I'll pick a couple people out. The offensive line, that's obviously something I can't wait to see. I can't wait to watch them prove everybody wrong. Because I know how it feels to be doubted, and they're doubted a lot, so I can't wait to get out there with them. Johnny Wilson, Micah, Pokey, Keyshawn, those are all guys that come to work every single day with a positive mindset, never complain too much, just out there working. That's all it's about, is the work. Obviously, the running backs, I'm about to name everybody. Trey Sean and Trey Benson, CJ, all those guys come to work every single day. Those are just workhorses that never complain. They're just out there. You saw Trey Sean last year. He's a baller. And I think this year is his breakout year. And he's going to show a lot of people who he is and deserve.
What about your game? Obviously, all season you've had a chance to kind of, look into a new season. But what about your game? What's the biggest thing about your game that you feel like, all right, this year is going to surprise some people?
I can throw the football. I've been working very hard, growing that confidence, getting the timing down with my receivers, just all the little things like that. But yeah, I'm going to prove a lot of people wrong this year.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Why do you think people criticize that you can't throw?
I feel like there's a false narrative that was created a couple years back. People just roll with. Obviously, you hear some stuff, but that doesn't matter much to me. I try not to get involved with that anymore. I am who I am. I'm gonna keep working, keep my head down, keep grinding. I'm gonna show people this year I can do football.
Coaches like to say that they want a player-led team, player-led program. How have you seen maybe the leadership, younger guys evolving and learning and growing and now being leaders this season?
We have a lot of leaders on this football team. I can just see it when we do our conditioning.
that's when you see when the leaders come out. Everyone is exhausted, tired. Coach Storm does a great job of pushing us. But that's where you see the leadership come in. When someone bends over, it's not the coaches telling someone to stand up. Now it's the players. You don't hear anybody complaining. Yeah, a lot of younger guys. There's freshmen that are stepping up. You can be a leader at any age, any grade. It doesn't matter. As long as you lead by example and you follow the standard yourself, you can lead this football team. But yeah, it doesn't fall on the coaches. When we lose football games, it's on us as players. We have to take ownership and responsibility in that.
You ever seen Jamie dress like that?
Never like that, no sir. Never like that, but he looks good, yes, sir.
What do you think about him? Just kind of, do you see you talked about seizing the opportunity this year. Do you see that since he decided to come back? He's got that mindset.
He does have that mindset. He's a great player. He has a lot of confidence, as you can see. He talks a lot now. You can hear him. He's leading. He's just an all-around great player and a great person. I'm happy for him. I'm happy we have him back this year. I think this year he's going to break out and show a lot of people that he's one of the best safeties or the best safety in this country.
Obviously, you had some unfortunate injuries at times. Have you talked to Devin at all about battling through injury and kind of how he got through it?
Yeah, I've been with Devin through mostly all of his injuries. He got a lot of them when I was in high school, so I was with him a lot and watched him just keep his head down and grind. Obviously, at the end of the day, you can't control those type of things. You have to control the controllables. Pray to God every single day. Obviously, he pushed me to put some weight on my body, and he talks about it a lot. So, yeah, I just try to focus on the little things, keep my mind right. It's all about your supporting cast and who you have behind you, and I have great people behind me. So, yes, sir.
Are you approaching this year as your final year?
Yes, sir, 100%. I try not to get caught up in that, but I just want to go out here and have a great year and let the rest fall in place. It's going to be a special year for Florida State. I just want to focus on the season right now, get through this year healthy, and help this team get a lot of wins. Yes, sir.
What was it going up against that defense in the spring? I mean, even after losing Jermaine here, with the new pieces you guys brought in, what did you see out of that defense in the spring?
They haven't skipped a beat at all. Jared Verse is a very special player. Jared Jackson, Fabian, all those guys. Coop, I can keep going, but all those guys are very special. They haven't skipped a beat at all. They're all athletes. They're all stronger. They're getting stronger and faster, so it might be getting scarier for opposing quarterbacks and opposing O-line. I pray for them, sir.
What are some expectations that your coach has for you this year?
He always talks about just being my best. That's all you can do every single day is be your best. I've been working on that, just being better than I was yesterday. Coach Norvell. It's all Coach Norvell. He helps me a lot with all that type of stuff.
So does it mean, like, when he says be your best, is he talking about leadership? Is he talking about, like, the way you go
I would say
plays?
In every aspect, being the best in everything I do, how I treat people, how I walk in the stadium, how I am in academics, watching film, just every aspect of the game, every aspect of life. Coach Norvell is not a guy that's all about football. He cares about the person before the player, which is awesome. So I just got to have to keep growing in every way.
I know a goal of yours this year was kind of adding some bulk. And I know that we saw your updated weight yesterday and you have some. How do you think it's going to change, or how much of a difference can that make for you?
It's going to mean a lot. I took some big hits last year at 185, 190, and didn't feel good. I weighed 205, going to get to 210. It's going to feel good. Can't wait to be back out there just feeling stronger.
What was your weight gain secret? You get the late night milkshakes, or?
I've just been eating consistently. Whenever I see food in front of me, just eating, doing the things necessary. Obviously, the nutrition helped me a lot. The nutritionist helped me a lot. Making shakes every day. I've just been working really hard. Yes, sir.
How much can that complement your gains that you want to see as a passer in terms of accuracy, just being more durable maybe throughout the season too?
I feel like the strength and the muscle I put on help a lot, obviously. Having my legs, everything comes from your legs. I put a lot of weight on my legs. I can squat pretty good now. I just feel like it's all going to turn into the game, and it's all going to present itself. And
I know Coach just talked about Winston Wright and how hard he's been working to get back after obviously a win through. I guess what have you seen of that? Obviously, maybe not on the field with you all the time, but how hard he's been working, how much of a difference maker he can be for y'all.
He's a big difference maker. Winston's the guy that comes in every single day to the facility. I never see him down. I mean, obviously, he went through an injury. This might hold him back, whatever. You've never seen him upset. He always keeps that positive mindset. He always has a smile on his face, and I mean this. He always has a smile on his face. He comes to work every single day, and he works harder. He's always in the training room. Whatever time they ask him to be there, he's there. Every time I'm in the training room, I see him, like, every single time. So he's coming back. You can see on Twitter, on Instagram, how much he talks about the glory to God. He's going to be taken care of for sure. He's a great person, a great player, and I'm happy for him.
Jordan, EA Sports' college football game coming back here probably for the next calendar year. One, are you excited about it? But also, group licensing is becoming an issue with that. Players that want to be in the game are going to have to sign away their image and likeness rights. If, say, EA Sports was like, they're like, we'll give you $1, we're not really going to pay you all that much, would you still want to do it just to be in the game? Or what's your approach with that?
Honestly, I really don't think about that at all. I never really even thought about that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I used to play that game when I was younger. But yeah, I try not to think about that type of stuff. If it did present itself, obviously I'll put a little bit more consideration in it. But I'm just focused on this year. I can't wait to get out there.
I actually had an NIL question too, but this is sort of, from your perspective, when you talk to freshmen or like a recruit coming in for a visit, do you sense like NIL is on their brain when they come in now? Like we're a year in, and now like it's more in their brain than you would have been for you, let's say.
I would say, I feel like it's in their brain. Some guys, obviously, being younger and hearing about the money, you're hearing hundreds of thousands of dollars to come to a school. Right. That's big. Obviously, that's a big deal. I try not to get into talks with those guys about that, but obviously it does matter with certain people. But at the end of the day, we're playing football here. We had transfers in that came this year that could care less about money. They just want to be on a football team and contribute. But I feel like it does impact the game a little bit.
Yeah. Do you think you change? I mean, I don't know how much you've been involved with NIL deals. Like last year, did you do much with it, or some, or how did that work?
I did a little bit. I have a guy that takes care of all that, Joe Hernandez. So I really don't have to worry about that type of stuff. I talk to him every now and then, once a week, and
so you do some stuff.
Yes, sir, a little bit.
How do you have a different perception of it now, a year later? Like July was the 1 year.
Yeah.
Do you think of it different than you did when it first happened? Like what you expected versus how it went for a lot of college players, you think?
I mean, obviously hearing those guys across the country getting millions of dollars is crazy to me. I never expected that. But I try not to. I honestly don't think about that stuff at all. I really don't. I'm here to play football. I'm living my dream out right now, playing football for Florida State. So I try not to get caught up in those type of things.
Yeah. How much do you think experience is going to help you this year? You've seen plenty of reps.
Yeah.
It's not something new.
There's been a lot of ups and downs throughout my career that made me who I am today. I went through a lot before, so experience is big. It's big for everybody. It's big in everything you do. Obviously, more experience is going to help me go out there, and I've been through a lot of situations, so it's going to translate itself for sure.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Run now.